Hello, and welcome to the Battleship Brawl Companion. I'm Evil4le, and this episode I'll be reviewing the Davros-class by the Immort4le. So I looked up Davros. Apparently, he's one of the villains in the Doctor Who TV series. Although, to be honest, I don't really watch much TV, so I don't know if this is a reference to that or not. Anyways, we've got a nicely painted ship here, red, white, and black, the most powerful colors in the world according to Jack White, with some nice brass detailing on the turrets. We even got some mood lighting up here, provided by these glass blocks with lights under it. Let's see. I've got the engine split up here. We're making about 7.3 meters per second. Somewhat on the low side, mostly due to the fairly low thrust. We've got two huge propellers on each side, as well as two small propellers. Although still faster than some of our previous entries that we've seen. The reason it's able to go this speed with such few propulsions is due to it being constructed mostly of these 4-meter triangles. And in fact, both sides are made of these 4-meter triangles, so if I go into reverse here, it can travel almost as quickly in reverse as moving forwards. See, we're going well over, well, we're reaching nearly 7 meters per second in reverse. Let's see, let's go back forward. While it speeds back up, I'll talk about the engine setup. We've got a fairly low amount of engine power, just under 500. The ship does have batteries, which is unusual for this tournament. Now, a recent change changed the batteries so that instead of going from 100 to 50% efficiency with an electric engine, they now go from 200 to 100%. I mean, from the death's physics, what can you say? No, you cannot loop the electric engine back on self. But these are set to maximum power output, so there is no free energy being produced here. So to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the intended purpose of this battery setup is. Batteries are fairly expensive at 20 materials per cubic meter, up from I think it was 5 previously. Still, this increased efficiency from batteries is something to keep in mind when you're building for a general campaign without the Battleship Brawl constraints. Now that we're back at full speed, let's make a turn. Turn rate is let's see, 2.5 to 3 degrees per second. Rather on the low side. So much for propulsion and maneuverability. Let's talk about protection. Armoring scheme is pretty standard. We've got a metal exterior with a wooden deck. In the center of the ship, we've got some layers of metal, a double layer inside the outer belt, with some compartments separated by metal beams. The air pumps are actually only set to 70%, probably in an effort to lower the freeboard. Freeboard's not always a good thing in this tournament, since a lower freeboard can encourage enemy shells to skip off the water and fly harmlessly over your ship. Carbons are pretty big, so it may take on some water if it does get hold. Let's see. Repair bots, there's some scattered around. Pretty average number, I'd say. Yeah. We've got 4 AIs, a pretty decent number. So it won't be AI deaded too easily. Finally, let's talk about the armament. It's kind of a mixed bag, some good, some bad. The secondaries and the main dual turrets here are reasonably well provisioned. We've got, looking on their hull here, most of these have 3 autoloaders connected to them, most of these pellets, which is okay. You want to be shooting for 4, but 3 is not too bad. Secondaries here, let's see, what are their pellets? That's strange. Are they not autoloaded at all? 32 explosive material. How odd. I guess it's just love. You really want to have autoloaders on your explosive materials, given as they're so expensive that you want to be making maximum use of them. But the secondaries do have quite a good rate of fire. Reload time is under 6 seconds, which is a pretty good number for these secondaries, since you'll be able to throw a lot of shells at the enemy and hopefully hit a barrel. Unfortunately, many of these cannons do use the recoil suppression barrels, and while lower velocity does give you some plunging fire, in my opinion, it's not worth the lower velocity, since the longer the shells take to reach the target, the more chance they'll have of dodging the shells. You can see these secondaries are only 91 meters per second, which is going to harm their ability to actually engage the enemy. I mean, they won't even be able to make 1 kilometer distance. Let's see. Other than that, the secondaries are not too bad. These dual turrets are probably the best guns on the ship. We have a pretty decent ammunition load. 32, pellet load. 32 explosive, 11.5 hardening, and 26 fragments. Yeah. So, reasonably well done on these. The casemate guns are very lacking in ammunition. We've got 4, 2, and 2 on these casemates. Which, I mean, they're just not going to be able to refill fast enough in an extended battle. Remember that each ammunition box draws 1 ammo per second from the ship's main storage, so especially the one with just 2, after the initial ammunition load is exhausted, these are going to be waiting quite a while before they fire again. So with 2 and each shell using, let's see. Why do I keep... Where is the ammunition per shot? Huh, somehow I can't seem to find the ammunition per shot today. Let's oh, there we are. Each shell uses 65 ammo. So with 400 ammunition, that's like 6 shots, and then you'll be waiting. Let's see, 2 boxes, 65 ammo per shot. That's 30 seconds after the first few shots. Not a very good time. This one's gonna fare a bit better since it's got twice as much ammunition, but you're still doubling your effective reload time after you've exhausted your initial stores. Let's see. Finally, we've got the triple turrets on top. Let's see. Even here, the ammunition is on the low side with only 6 boxes each. Though at least the pellet layout is decent. 45 explosive, 10 hardening, and 60 fragment material. Overall, we've got 15 guns here, which is an okay number, but with the amount of guns being available to fire at a particular target being limited, the armament is a bit on the light side. Especially given how big these turrets are. Unfortunately, these turrets are going to be another victim from the depth's odd explosion rules. I mean, we see that even though they've got heavy metal on the side, the explosion could easily creep under and destroy this narrow 3-block setup. I mean, this ship is going to need some luck to keep its weapons online. But overall, a snazzy paint scheme, a very cool-looking ship, and with a lucky bracket placement, it could go. It could still go fairly far in this tournament. Best luck to you, the Immort4le, and I'll see you all next time.